Hello leaders, my name is Tia Ramey and I'm your communications coach. I love to give leaders tips and strategies to help them both personally and professionally. And again, if you've watched any of my broadcasts, you know that I specialize in helping you focus on the inner dialogue because I truly believe that when you know how to talk to yourself, you know how to communicate with yourself, then what you say to others is going to take care of itself. So tonight's episode, I'm here to coach you through not quitting. If you've been feeling discouraged, if you have run into some roadblocks, some obstacles that really knock the wind out of you, if you've gone through some disappointments, some heartbreaks, some heartaches, some pain recently that really set you back, if you have been contemplating whether or not this mission is for you, whether or not you're doing the right thing, I am here to encourage you tonight. I'm here to coach you through it tonight. I have to give my disclaimer. I always let everyone know, every last one of the people who listen to my broadcast know that this is a kingdom conversation. For those of you who are part of this kingdom, wonderful. This conversation is for you. If you are not, there's an open invitation. You feel free to inbox me. I'm more than happy to share with you my faith and the perspective that I'm coming from. But that's where I'm coming from when I give you this encouragement tonight. But I just want to help you tonight, and I want to remind you of your importance. I want to remind you that that mission that you sought out to do, that vision, that business that was in your heart, the cause that you adopted, whatever the case may be, it was born in your heart. Okay? And we don't just jump out and do things. Some of us are first generation entrepreneurs. Some of us are the firstborn in our family, the first people to ever do anything. And so sometimes some things come up against us, whatever the case may be, where, you know, those generational bonds that try to hold us down and keep us from being able to flourish and succeed. And every once in a while, those things come up in our heart, or setbacks happen, people who don't know how to support you, people who try to sabotage you. Even your own version of self-sabotage may come up and set you back. Sometimes the credit application was denied. Sometimes the client didn't pay the invoice and that set you back. Sometimes you didn't get the job. Sometimes you got the job, you lost the job. Things happen on this journey. But I want to encourage you tonight how important it is that you do not quit. Do not quit. Do not quit. Do not quit. You are counting on you. The child in you that's looking to see where you are is counting on you to take you into the next level. Your future grandchildren, they're counting on you. There's generations, they are counting on you. You can do this. Do not quit. I want you to get up and I want you to try again. What you need to do sometimes is you need to tell yourself, this is my season. Sometimes you have to speak that time of confidence, because anytime you hear that it's your season, it doesn't even look like it is. Do you know why? It doesn't look like it's your season to succeed, but it is, and you won't know it unless you can recognize the fact that there's so much that came up against you. But it just means that there's so many miracles that you are going to be able to partake in. And guess what? Without a challenge, there is no miracle. So that's how the miracle season looks. It looks like a land of giants that have come to take you down and destroy you. But that really just means that this is the time where you will get a chance to see the might of the hand of God in your life that's going to carry you over these obstacles and get you through it. And sure, it may hurt. Sure, it's going to try to take you down and take you out at times, knock you out at times, discourage you at times, set you back at times. Yes, but I want you to get up and try again. Now, some of the things I want to just kind of walk you through and give you some practical advice for what it's going to take for you to continue to push past those roadblocks. I want you to consider some things. Number one thing I want you to consider is I want you to make sure you're not comparing yourself to anyone else. Your blessing, your journey, your challenges, the things you have to go through, it is very unique to you. Who you are, your destiny, your purpose, your mission, your vision, your bloodline, your family, your project is yours. So don't compare yourself to anyone else. I want you to think about the story of David and Goliath. And if you can remember, King Saul gave David his own armor and he gave him a sword to go and fight this giant. And David was like, this doesn't fit. So he took it off and he decides, I'm going to go up here with my slingshot. This is the weapon that I trained with. Sure, it's not all glamorous for war, but this was his weapon of choice. Okay, this is the weapon of his training. So I want you to go back into your mind and think about, which tools did you train for? What are the things in your life that you've been prepared for all your life? What are the things that you have mastered in your life? And I don't want you to compare yourself to anyone else. Sometimes we have great mentors who can give us coaching and tips and advice, But guess what? Their weapons of what they needed to fight with in life so that they can get where they are not the same as your weapons. You need to think about what yours are. Stay in your lane, in other words. Use the weapon of your training. Take some serious inventory and think through, what have I been training for in life? What are my tools? What's in my hand? That brings me to another point. It's so important that you recognize what is in your hand. What's in your hand? What are your talents? What are your gifts? What are your skills? What is your way and your sphere of influence? Who do you have influence over? Think about your inventory. So let's think this through together. I want you to communicate with yourself. Let's think this through. I want you to think through the power of one more. Because I'm telling you, if you have one more day, if you have one more friend, if you have one more breath in your body, if you have one more dollar, if you have just one more, can turn so much around. A lot of times we are one day away from a miracle, one day away from a breakthrough, one day away from the yes that changes our lives. Don't give up. Don't give up. Think about what you have. Sometimes you got one thing you can do and you do it well. Sometimes we've picked up too many things that we can do, but we're not looking at the thing that we should do. What is your one thing? And I want you to try again. And it's okay who rejected you. It's okay who denied you. It's okay because you only need one yes to change your life. Just one. One customer, one contact, one person who believes in you, one investor, one. You don't need everybody. You need one. Just one. So I want you to just stay encouraged. Stay in there. Stay in the game. Don't give up. Do not let the obstacles and the setbacks and the trials take you away from the vision, the dream that's birthing in your heart. I want you to push through it. This may be your time of manifesting. See it as your labor pain. See it as that birthing process, whatever it is. It's okay if 100 people said no. And it's okay if 100 people walked away. Because guess what? The right thing is always the right thing, even if no one is doing it. And the wrong thing is still wrong, even if everyone is doing it. And you're a leader, so you're going to continue to do the right thing. And guess what? The one person who needs to hold your hands up is coming as long as you stay in the leadership role. Always be the example. Always be ready for success. That's another thing. Ask yourself, am I ready for success? Am I ready for my life to change? Am I ready? Am I prepared? Because some of us have just lacked in preparation. Did I write my vision down? Is it on paper? Could I explain it? Do I know how much it's going to cost? Am I ready for the yes that I need to change my life? Don't give up. In all the cases of rejection, did you get a chance to ask people, hey, what is it that you didn't care for in this? Find out what the problems were. Write them down. Perfect that vision. Continue to perfect your craft. Continue to perfect your product. Continue to sharpen yourself and improve and get better and better and better. Every single time you've heard a no, every single time you've gotten a setback, it wasn't a setback. Think of it as like a slingshot, because as soon as you're pulled back tight enough and that pressure is hard enough, once they let it go, bam, you're going to be in good shape. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. One more, just one more. I want you to just hold on to that, okay? And I know that it can be discouraging at times. I know that it can be frustrating at times. I know that, we just sometimes need someone to remind us that we can do it. We need people to remind us that, hey, I need someone to be there for me. I need a word of encouragement. I just need to know that there's just one person who believes in me, one person who thinks I have an idea, one person who thinks I can do it. I'm here to tell you, I'm here to give you that today. But you got to believe it for yourself, because I'm telling you, that strategy, that thing you have in your heart, that thing that's keeping you up at night, that thing that has made you continue to push and persevere against all odds, against all the pain, against all the stress, is divine, and you have to do it. But I want you to show up, and I want you to be the star of your story. Be the star of your story. Don't be the supporting character. Be the star of your story. And every story has a protagonist. Every story has an antagonist. Every story has a time to be down in the valley when you're down and out. And I want you to show up and be the hero, because it doesn't matter how many times you fall, and it doesn't matter how many times you got knocked down. What matters is that you learn from every single experience, every single time, and you continue to get up and elevate every single time you got set back. Setbacks are a part of life. It doesn't mean that you're broken. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It means that you are being perfected in your process of succeeding. So hang in there. Hang in there. I promise you, if you keep pushing, you keep persevering, you keep allowing these hard times to strengthen you and to form you and to shape you into the person you're going to be, you're going to hit that one yes that you need for everything to change. So just hang in there. I really hope this video was encouraging for you. Please send it to someone that you know is having a hard time. Maybe they are going through the heartbreak of just a dream being shattered. It happens, and I'm so sorry that you're going through that right now. I just wanted you to know that there's people out here who are here to support you, but most importantly, I want to give you the words and the tools that you need to support yourself through this journey, because it's so difficult. And every time we get down and pray and we ask God to do something great for us, we never really pay attention to how that greatness is going to look. You can say, oh man, I really want my family to be close. You're not going to get like magic moments of closeness. What you're going to get is you're going to go through something that makes your family come together. You know, that's kind of how it works. If you say, man, I really want to be this this brilliant, wise entrepreneur, I want to be rich, guess what's going to happen? There's going to be a lot of challenges that come for you financially, so that way you get smarter and smarter and smarter about how you do your money. So the prayers are being answered, I promise you. Whatever it is, that goal, that thing you have in your heart that you want to do, it's being answered, but it comes in the form of challenges and obstacles so that we can look out and see what we're overcoming, and so that we can develop our character to becoming that person. That's what's most important. What's most important is not that our circumstances change. What's most important is that we change, because once you change, the circumstances change. So allow those obstacles to do the great work that it needs to do in you to become the kind of person that you need to be. So that way, when things happen like this again, it doesn't take you out. You know exactly what to do. You can just jump right over it. Before it looked like an ocean, but now it's like a puddle, because you've gotten stronger, faster, better, wiser. Oh my gosh, just hang in there. The power of one more day, one more chance, one more opportunity. Just remember. So coach yourself through it. I'm telling you, I know it's hard. I know it's hard, and it's okay. It's going to be okay, I promise. But I'm just here to encourage you today. Please share this with someone in need, someone who needs some encouragement, someone who needs to remember that they should not give up. Please don't give up. Please don't give up. Please hang in there. Okay? God bless you. I love you tonight. I hope that this was very helpful for you. Please make sure you leave in the comments if there's other types of videos and content that you would love for me to be able to publish. I'm always here to help. I'm just a servant that's here to help and provide helpful content to leaders to keep them encouraged and focused on changing the world and doing the great things that they want to do. Again, you can visit my YouTube channel. You can find me, Tia Ramey, where I have more communication tips and strategies for leaders. We're going to continue to focus on this inner dialogue piece, because there's a lot of people just going through a lot of things, and I get messages in my inbox. So I just want to help you guys and continue to push you forward into your success by giving you the tips and the strategies that you need to keep yourself moving and shaking on this journey. God bless.